I love helping people. I get such a rush from easing somebody's stress, making their load a little lighter, making them feel like they're cared about. Whether it's helping them move, helping them sort through a fight, giving them a ride to the airport, or just letting them vent to me. If someone tells me directly that they need me, I will do just about anything to make sure that I'm there. My friends realize this about me. Being there for my friends was so easy in elementary school when helping people meant lending them my glue stick, sharing my goldfish, or giving them one of my Pokemon cards when they scraped their knee on the playground. Fast forward 10 years though, and things got much more complicated. My friends' problems have evolved into much more serious things like depression, abusive boyfriends and girlfriends, drinking problems, and identity crises. Helping my friends now takes a lot more dedication, patience, and time. Until recently, I thought I had no limits, that I was somewhat akin to an emotional supergirl who could help anyone no matter what was being asked of me. As it turns out though, I'm no superhero at all. Time and time again, I found myself bending over backwards while trying to help a friend, only to realize that I was totally exasperated. I had to be sure that I was doing everything I possibly could to help my friend out of their rough spot. Their problems became my problems. Anytime I would get annoyed or frustrated, I would blame myself for not being patient enough. I couldn't help the guilt from creeping in and occupying my thoughts. If my friends need someone, I should be there for them, right? I'm strong, so I should be able to handle this, right? What kind of a friend would I be if I called it quits when they needed me most? Furthermore, I couldn't imagine who I was if I wasn't a helper. This had become such a huge part of my identity that I was still clutching onto it with shaking, blistered fingers. Instead of feeling fulfilled because I was doing good things for others, I would feel annoyed at my friends for not knowing when I was at my breaking point and furious with myself because I couldn't keep it together. I wished my friends would be able to see through my hollow assurances that everything was just fine and realize that they weren't the only ones who needed help. I couldn't see straight enough to determine the line between standing up for myself and being a heartless jerk. It was so painful to see my friends hurting, I just couldn't face the prospect of bailing on them. My summer internship with Girls Leap came at just the right time. Girls Leap has given me the perspective to better understand my friendships and the tools to change the way I approach them. Every single reflective chart we do has some significance to my issue. Take the healthy and unhealthy relationships chart, for example. Its underlying message is that if we feel icky about a relationship, something is probably not right. I can't just ignore the icky feeling, I need to listen to it. Saying no to people I care about has always been so difficult for me. Before Girls Leap, I hated the word. For me, it symbolized abandonment, laziness, selfishness, and insensitivity. It was a struggle to force the word past my brain and out of my mouth. Now, the word is among my favorites. I finally understand its meaning. Saying no doesn't mean I'm being heartless. It means I'm setting a healthy boundary. It means saying, I can love you, but no, I can't sit by calmly as you accuse me of being a terrible friend every time I disagree with you. I can be there for you to vent to, but no, I can't walk you through every tiny problem, worry, and frustration. I can be your friend, but no, you can't guilt me into being more than that. During my time with this amazing organization, I've continued to develop a sense of what's healthy and what is unhealthy for me, because that's what really matters. I can't sacrifice my own wishes, happiness, and sanity for the sake of someone else's. Instead of feeling guilty and stressed, I spend each day believing that I am worth it enough to put my own needs before others. While I can't promise that I'll never overcommit myself to anything again, I now realize how important it is for me to set my own healthy boundaries, and it's my duty to protect them.